Hello everyone, this is Sharun here from 24/7 Techie, and in this video we will be talking about Xiaomi's new release Mi 5s and Mi 5s Plus. They had a press conference on 27th and they have released two mobiles. Looks interesting and a lot of things have changed from the Mi 5. I will be telling you what all, and I will also be sharing my initial impressions after the launch and everything. We haven't gone hands-on, and also when can we expect the devices in India. So let's get started. So the first phone that comes in is the Mi 5s, which is a direct successor to the Mi 5, which was a pretty decent device with some flaws. And so the main thing over here, the 5.15-inch full HD screen, 600 nits brightness, and 94.4% of NTSC gamut. That is pretty decent, not as good as Lenovo's 100%, but that is still very decent. A Snapdragon 821, 3 gigs of RAM for the 64 gigs of internal storage, and 4 gigs of RAM for the 128 gigs of internal storage, and dual SIM card slots, and no micro SD card slot. 12 megapixel rear camera, f2.0, 4xs OIS, pretty much the same that we saw. A 4 megapixel ultra pixel front camera with 2 micron sensors. That is pretty good. So the new thing over here is the ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. That Snapdragon's ultrasonic fingerprint sensor technology is coming into the phones now, and it has a 3200 mAh battery with quick charge 3.0, and the pricings are pretty interesting. Base model is priced at 1999 yuan, which is roughly 20,000 Indian rupees if we convert directly from Chinese yuan to Indian rupees. But the thing is, Xiaomi doesn't really convert like that. Let's see what the pricing will be. And this is for the base variant, that is 3 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of internal storage, and the other variant is 4 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of internal storage, and the pricing is better on that, and that is 2299 Chinese yuan, which is roughly 23,000 Indian rupees, converting directly from Chinese yuan to Indian rupees. But the thing is, at what price will it come to India? I will be talking about the Indian availability in a minute or so, and it will be available in China from starting from 29th of September. And the other smartphone launched with it is the Xiaomi Mi 5s Plus. So the S Plus. So in the specifications point of view, what it has is a 5.7-inch Full HD screen, a Snapdragon 8 dual SIM card slots, 4 gigs of RAM and 6 gigs of RAM. So the 4 gigs of RAM comes in with similar 64 gigs, and 6 gigs of RAM comes with 128 gigs of internal storage. So but this time we have dual rear cameras for the Mi 5s Plus, 13 megapixel dual rear cameras. Let's see how they have implemented it. Didn't really like it on the Redmi Pro. And 4 megapixel front camera, same camera as we have seen on the Mi 5 and Mi 5s S Plus, same front cameras, 4 megapixel ultra pixel with 2 micron sensor pixels. Pretty interesting. And ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, and this one has a pretty good battery as well, 3800 mAh battery with quick charge 3.0, should give you a good enough battery life as well. So the pricings of this phone is also pretty decent, 2299 for the base variant, that is 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal storage. Same pricing for the higher end variant of the Mi 5s. So you have the option over there, and the bigger variant for this with 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of internal storage will be going at 2599. That is roughly 26,000 Indian rupees if they convert directly from Chinese yuan to Indian rupees. Both the phones will be available from 29th of September in China. Hopefully it comes to India, and we'll talk about that in a second. So both the two phones will be available in 4 colors: gold, silver, gray and rose gold. So a new rose gold color has been introduced by the company. It is pink. Let's get it straight, it's pink. So let's talk about the Indian availability, and what rumors I am getting and what news I am getting is that these two phones or one of these phones will be coming to India by the end of December. So Xiaomi actually plans to bring these two phones to India. It could be possible that they bring only the one variant, or the only Mi 5s, or the only the S Plus, or it could be possible they bring in both the variants. It is possible. The news that I am getting, a bigger and a better phone than Mi 5 will be coming to India by December, and so far we know is the Mi 5s is the successor to the Mi 5. So you heard it from here that most probably it's 90% sure that by the end of December or by December we will be seeing Mi 5s or S Plus in India. That's nice to see, and it actually makes sense as well. So it will be inside that cycle in which usually Xiaomi launches a phone in India when they actually want to launch a phone in India. So it will be falling in that cycle because 3 months from now, so it's September right now, October, November, December, third month, most probably we can see a launch in India. That will be a big deal, hopefully before Christmas, so that they can target the Christmas sales and everything. Let's see what happens. And pricing, that is a big question mark, because in the pricing point of view Xiaomi hasn't been very good lately. So yeah, thank you very much guys for watching this video. This was Sharon here from 24/7 Techie, sharing my thoughts my thoughts and impressions on the Xiaomi Mi 5s S Plus. And looks good, looks interesting, look very nicely priced. Snapdragon 821, guys, remember that it's Snapdragon 821. It is one of the first phones to come with Snapdragon 821. Yes, LE has launched the LE Pro 3, but it's Xiaomi. Xiaomi is a bigger company, and it has to price it a little bit more, and they usually price it a little bit more. So it will be really interesting to see at what price it comes to India. If it comes to India, most probably it's coming by December. So let's wait and see. Thank you very much for watching. Do hit the like button, do share this video, and please do subscribe to the channel. It's a humble request, and we would really like to see you in my next video. Till then, see ya. Thank you very much guys.